I'm going to show you exactly what HighLevel's hidden fees are costing you and how to avoid them. Every single month, I spend about $1,600 or $1,700 on HighLevel outside of my $500 a month payment. And if you don't believe me, here you go. The proof is in the pudding. You can see last month in February, I spent $1,600. January, almost $1,800. And if you're watching this and you're freaking out because you're scared to get hit with a $1,500 bill at the end of the month, if you watch this video all the way to the end, you'll have a complete understanding of how these fees work and how actually this $1,600 bill cost me $0. And HighLevel, being the genius company that they are, actually set this up in a beautiful way so they can keep their monthly subscriptions down low, and they just charge us for how much we're using it, which keeps HighLevel accessible to everybody even when you're just getting started. So here's a couple of things we need to get straight first. So I'm going to go ahead and define a couple terms for you, so throughout the rest of the video you'll understand what I'm talking about and hopefully it'll make sense. So the first word I want to define is agency wallet. So if you go to your HighLevel account and you go to your agency view, click on settings, you click on billing, and then you click on wallet and transactions right here. And now we are in your agency wallet. And so just like you have your agency wallet that sees over all your sub accounts, each sub account can have its own sub account wallet if you turn on rebilling. So the second term I want to define is rebilling. All this means is that within that sub account, there is some usage happening and we are rebilling that expense that we're receiving from HighLevel to our clients. And so the best way to make sure you don't get stuck with a bill at the end of the month is to come into your agency view, go to your sub accounts, and if you're on the $297 plan or the $497 plan, you'll be able to rebill your clients for this usage. So if you're on the $497 plan, you can just come here, you can click on a sub account, you can click on switch to SaaS, and if you have the client's information in Stripe, you can go ahead and click on I already have a customer, and you can search their information up here, and then you can go ahead and attach them to this sub account. And now that you have their card on file in that sub account, you can rebill them for all the expenses. You can go in and turn on rebilling for all the usage fees. And so if you don't have your clients in Stripe, you can go ahead and switch to SaaS mode and you can send them a link to put their card on file, or you can request it via SMS or email. And once you have that client's card on file in that sub account, now you can go ahead and turn on rebilling for all of these features here, just in case they're logging in and using the crap out of their sub account. As long as you have all these turned on, you can just leave them at 1x. You just make sure that you don't get hit with a bill. But keep in mind, now that we have rebilling turned on for all of these things, as soon as a client goes and sends a text or use Workflow AI or use one of these features, they're going to get $10 automatically added to their sub account. And so if we switch to sub account here, we go to the settings of this sub account and we go to company billing, you'll see where their wallet is. So settings, we go to billing, you can see here, they have their subscription. So this is like you're reselling if you're reselling them certain features. You click on payments here, you can see their card information, their previous payments, and then under wallet and transactions, they can go ahead and change their auto recharge balance, and they can come in here and manually add $10 or $100 to their balance. If you scroll down, you can see a detailed list of what they're being billed for. So are they being billed for the calls? Are they being billed for the SMS messages? Are they being billed for the emails, etc.? So the simplest example is, let's say one of our clients is in their sub account and they send a text. One text is 1/8 of a cent. And so if we have rebilling turned on, then that cost is deducted from the sub account wallet. And for all these wallets, whether you're on the agency view or whether you're on a sub account view, when the balance hits 0, it's going to rebill automatically. And so you can change what you want to auto recharge these balances with. But if we don't have rebilling enabled for that client that just sent a text within a sub account, it's going to go up into our agency wallet, and we as the agency are going to get billed for it. And so this is not a video breaking down HighLevel's pricing plans. I am going to throw them up on the screen right here so you can see on the $297 plan and on the $497 plan, rebilling is available. However, you can only mark up the price of these texts and emails or anything else you can rebill for on the $497 plan. On the $297 plan, you can just pass that expense on to your clients. You just can't mark it up. The next term I want to define is reselling. So if I just go to our agency view and I go ahead and click on a random sub account here that has SaaS mode turned on, click on manage client, you'll see we have a rebilling section and we have a reselling section. So rebilling is going to have all of these different actions that could happen based off of usage and the price per. And you can adjust these up to make money on them, or you can just keep them at 1 to just pass that expense on to the customer. Now, reselling is a little bit different because we're selling different packages or different services, not on a per usage basis. So for example, you can resell Yext, you can resell WhatsApp, You can resell WordPress. And what High Level does is, since High Level's a massive company, High Level can get us a very decent price, and then we can mark it up to our clients. So you can't just go directly to Yext and get a price of $30 a month. However, High Level is easily able to negotiate a price of $30 per month, and so now we can mark this up to our clients as much as we want. And if you just want to deploy any one of these reselling services into their account, you can just click on the checkbox right here, click on Pay Now, and then your agency wallet is going to be charged whatever the High Level price is, and your client won't be charged that. And if you want to just charge the client for the rate, then you just make your price the same as High Level's. You can save it, and then they can sign up for that exact price. So one question I get asked all the time is, when does this rebilling actually take place? Well, since it's functioning on a wallet basis, High Level is not just billing you 1/8 of a cent every time you send a text message, right? So your wallets are billed in $10 or $25 or $50 increments once your balance hits a certain level. And so that cost is going to deduct from the wallet once the actual action is taking place, like sending an email or sending a text. So there's a bunch of different things that High Level can rebill you for. And so now we're going to go into each one, the price that you'll pay, and how you can mark it up to your clients. So the first thing we're going to cover is text and phone expenses. So like I said earlier, the price of one SMS segment is $0.0079. So it's about 1/8 of a cent. And it's important to note that these are billed on a character basis. So 160 characters is one message segment. If you go 165 characters or you include emojis or stuff like that, you can be billed for multiple segments. So a great tool, just look up messaging segment calculator and you'll find this tool right here where you can paste your SMS message in and you can see how many segments you're going to get billed for. Now, not listed on this screenshot is the price of MMS messages. MMS stands for multimedia segment. This basically just means you're sending over a photo or something with that segment. And now an MMS message is 2 cents per message. And the worst part is that I haven't even gotten to the carrier fees yet. So for every SMS or MMS message you send out, you're going to also be charged a carrier fee, which is dependent on the person you're texting. So if the person you're texting uses Verizon or uses T-Mobile or Verizon are going to charge you different carrier fees for an SMS or an MMS message. Here's a list of all the carrier surcharges on textgrid.com. You can scroll through all the different types of messages and all the carriers, whether it's an SMS message or an MMS message. Normally, you're going to pay anywhere from 2/10 of a cent for a carrier fee all the way up to a full cent for just the carrier fee. This is another one of those small fees that can really add up and make your bill way higher than you anticipated it being. And so if you go to your agency view, you go ahead and click on a sub account and click on rebilling, you can see you can mark this SMS cost and phone cost up as much as you want, up to 10x. However, for me personally, Review Harvest, I keep everybody on as low as possible and just rebuild them at cost. Because personally, I just like being able to say, hey, these are just the fees that we get from the text and email providers. We're not making any money on them. We're just passing them along to you. So those are the text message expenses. But what about calling? So for an outbound call where you dial and you call them, you're going to be billed about 1.4 cents per minute. And for an inbound call, when somebody's calling you, you're going to be billed at around 0.8 of a cent per minute. So what about emails? Well, I love emails. Emails are the most exciting part of this because they're pretty simple and they're also cheap. So about $10 gets you almost 15,000 emails through Lead Connector or LC email. If you're a High Level OG, you remember the days where you used to have to go to Mailgun, pay for a Mailgun subscription, and integrate with your High Level account. Basically, High Level has made that really easy for us now, just having LC Mail, which is connected to Mailgun, and we're just getting billed at that usage rate. And the great thing about emails is that we don't have to worry about stupid carrier fees and stuff like that. That's different for every single email we're emailing, like we do with the text messaging. So the third thing we're going to go over is workflow premium actions. So if you're like, what the heck is that? Well, go ahead and navigate into a sub account, go ahead and create a new workflow, and you'll see that some of the actions in these workflows and triggers cost money. So if we do a webhook, an inbound webhook as the trigger, this is a premium trigger that costs a little bit of money. So it's 1 cent per premium trigger. And same thing on the action side of the workflow. If we want to send something to Google Sheets, this is also a premium action that costs 1 cent. And these are expenses that High Level's incurring for every action, and they're just passing them along to us. Most of the time, High Level's not really even marking up these expenses to us, to my knowledge. And something that's really cool about the workflow premium actions is that you can come into a particular sub account and you can deploy the Workflow Pro plan. where you spend $10 a month and you get 10,000 premium actions, meaning that now each one of these actions is going to cost you 0.1% instead of costing you a cent. And so if you do have a sub account that relies heavily on these inbound webhooks or sending stuff to Google Sheets or anything that's a premium action, you can come in here, sign up for the Workflow Pro plan and save a bunch of money. And if you're liking this video so far and you're thinking about getting started with High Level, I'd love for you to use my affiliate link down below in the description. When you do that, you'll get an extended 30-day trial and you'll get access to my community and all my training where I help people start making money with Go High Level. You'll also get up to 3 coaching calls with me per week where I sit on a Zoom call and meet you where you are to answer any questions you have. I've been using High Level for over 4.5 years now, so I pretty much bundled everything I've learned about High Level in that time and given it to you in a digestible format so you can hit the ground running and start making money. And I am intentionally leaving all the AI rebilling actions towards the end because I'm going to explain the difference between AI employee and the AI rebilling so that you don't get confused and you make the best decision for your clients. So the fourth thing I wanted to cover is auto-complete address. So this is a new feature that High Level just added where someone's typing their address into a form, they can click on their address and it's going to automatically complete the address fields for them. And so if you just go into a form in High Level and you add the address field, you can see now you have a checkbox that says, do you want to auto-complete address? Now, once again, if you don't want your client to rack up a bill, then these are things that you would want to turn off if you're not rebilling them for it. But the good thing about the autocomplete address is about $10 gets you 3,365 search results and results selections. Meaning someone's typing in their address, they see theirs, they click on it, and it fills out the rest of the fields for them. So the next one is WhatsApp. So WhatsApp's billing is a little bit confusing. I could probably make a whole entire video on it. But basically you can give your client WhatsApp for $10 per month and you can mark that up to them if you'd like to. And then you're going to be charged per 24-hour messaging conversation. So business WhatsApp accounts get, I think, 1,000 free messages per month. But let's say that somebody hasn't messaged you in 24 hours and you message them, then you're going to be billed for that conversation. So if you are here specifically for WhatsApp, I would probably recommend doing some of your own research on all the nuances of it because WhatsApp does have different prices per locations, just like your SMS charges. So if you are here just for WhatsApp pricing, I would probably go watch a specific WhatsApp video because it's very specific on your area and how you're using WhatsApp. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about before I dive deep into the AI usage and the AI employee billing is domains. So now recently High Level just launched domains and domain rebilling. So you can give your clients the option to purchase a domain natively through High Level now, and you can mark up the prices of those domains. So most domains are going to be $10 and you can charge 2x or 3x to that where they'll get charged $30 a year and you make $20 per year off their domain. All right, so now let's dive into the AI fees. The biggest misconception I hear is that to use any of the AI features in High Level sub accounts, you have to have the $97 per month per sub account unlimited AI employee plan. And that is just not correct. Unlimited is there for a reason, meaning it's unlimited, meaning you are not billed per usage like all of their other options. So, for example, you can turn on Reviews AI and be charged 8 cents per review response. You obviously have the option to rebill that to your client and mark it up to 10x, so charge them 80 cents per review response. But if you have unlimited AI employee, then you just pay $97 per month and you get all of these AI features included. So whether you responded to 10 Google reviews or thousands of reviews, you'll be charged that $97. So voice AI is exactly for what it sounds like. It's when the AI employee answers the phone, takes down a lead, books an appointment, what have you. And that's charged at 13 cents per minute. Conversational AI is 2 cents per message. Content AI is when you are in your High Level sub account and you use the little AI feature there to create a social media post or to create copy for a website. And that's charged at 9 cents per 1,000 words and 6 cents per image. And funnel AI is one of the newest where now you can create a funnel from scratch using AI. And that's charged at 99 cents per funnel. And lastly is Workflow AI Assistant. And this is basically in the bottom corner when you're building a workflow. And you can click on it and you can get it to explain to you what this workflow is doing. Or you can get it to help you build a workflow from scratch. So really, I think when the AI employee makes sense is when you're using the voice AI to answer phones or you're using the conversational AI messaging feature. Those two things could really rack up a bill quickly. If you're just using reviews AI, maybe content AI here or there, it's probably not worth it to pay $97 per month for that unlimited plan. So I hope that cleared up a lot of HighLevel's hidden fees and you understand how these are really just usage fees. And if people are using it, that's great. It's a great sign they're probably going to continue to pay you. And the reason that HighLevel is rebilling these so they can keep their subscriptions so low. The fact that we get unlimited sub accounts for $300 is insanity with all the features that they provide. And so the main thing to remember is that you have your agency wallet and you have your client sub account wallet. And as long as rebilling is turned on, those expenses are just going to your client sub account wallet and not going up to your agency wallet. And if you've watched this video all the way through, you're probably interested in getting started with HighLevel. So feel free to sign up with my link down below in the description. I show all my affiliates exactly how I make about $24,000 per month just helping local business owners get Google reviews while white labeling HighLevel. You'll get access to up to 3 coaching calls with me per week. I sit out on call and answer all your questions. My onboarding call recordings, my sales call recordings, my snapshots, and over $10,000 worth of other bonuses. If you like this video and you want to see how I make $24,000 per month just helping business owners get reviews, click this next video here.